welcome to the polity that's coming to you a little bit late today. Very unusual of us. It's not in our character to start late, but we had issues to tackle, and that's why we're coming this late. Please do forgive us, and these are sometimes you have things that you can't avert, and that's what happened today. My name is Dayo Omogun, and I'm very excited to be here. I say it all the time, and I believe that my excitement should be infectious, which is to say that if your day has been bad, you can be sure that from this moment and for the rest of the day, your day will definitely be bright. Your spirit will be lifted because you're going to get education, information, and enlightenment. And in the process, you probably will get some humor to tune up your day, your life, and at the end, you sure will have a testimony. And do please find a way of sharing the testimony with me that polity healed you of gloom. All right, now, so I have two guests with me, and what are we talking about today? Well, I'm sure that you also will probably have suggested this topic to me if you were in a position to. We're talking about Trump and his plan to come into Nigeria and take out the terrorists. So the topic for today is Trump's shock therapy. Nigerians express mixed feelings. That's the topic. And so my guest quickly, the one next to me with the Eze Buruburu cap, the Owan Netiliora cap, his name is Cosmas Uzodinma. He used to be the chief press secretary to the former minister of Capital Territory, that is the one before Nyesom Wike, right?
Yes.
Okay, so his name is Cosmas Uzodinma. No. All right. So next to him, I have Sanya Adejokun. And he used to be the bureau chief, the Abuja bureau chief of Nigerian Tribune. And Sanya is as shrewd and as articulate as they come. He's a public affairs analyst, just like Cosmos is a public affairs analyst. But first of all, one umbilical cord that joins them together is that they are journalists.
Yeah.
Right. And welcome, Sanya.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good to have you.
Thanks.
Good to be here too. All right. So we go quickly because we've lost so much time. Now, Trump says he wants to come, and I think one of the lines, specific lines, and that gives cause for worry, is that he said he was going to come into Nigeria, guns are blazing. Guns are blazing. Now, I'm going to start from you. You are more disposed to Trump, and I don't know whether I should actually give you this, or I should start with Sonia.
Anyone.
All right, let me start with Sonia. So, Trump wants to come to town and take charge of things in the area of terrorism. How did you receive that information?
Well, first of all, let me say that Trump is characteristic. He's just being himself. You know, he's a cowboy, he's a showboy. He loves the drama. He loves to play the big boy, the bad boy. And so that's essentially what I first made of it. And up to now, I do not see Trump actually coming to Nigeria because it doesn't make sense, because it will not work. Now, starting from the brass tacks, let's look at it from the beginning. Yeah, it is true that we have serious problem of insecurity. And I do not think that there is any sane Nigerian who is happy with the way our security issues have gone. Since 2009, you know, this came busting into public eye in 2009. And that's about 16 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a terribly long time for us to endure this kind of
So Trump wants to make a quick work of it. He wants to
I think what he did was the appropriate way that you turned this show today, shock therapy, is to bring everybody to their toes.
Okay.
Yeah, to make people work.
So you think the kicker is out?
Yeah, sure, certainly.
Right.
It's you know, it has turned up the heat, and
exactly.
Everybody is on their toes right now. Yeah, I hope we take the moment and do what is right. What is just deal with these people once and for all.
What's it from you?
Yeah, well, that's it. People, I think it's not a case of boots on the ground.
All right.
Because I remember when this guy for Bain's Consultancy, the gentleman that was running with Obama for election, and he was saying he was going to increase the army, do this. Obama just washed him that day. Told him, look. I think Mitt Romney told him, look, Mitt Romney, military has changed. If we leave you now, you will say you will import more horses. You talked about humor. Obama said, if we leave you now, you will start telling us you bring horses. That warfare has changed. Somebody, do you know, even in journalism, somebody said you could have you in a room here, you control the entire space.
True.
I thank God I've worked with ages, and there was a time we contacted a satellite company. So give us real-time picture of FCT. It was too expensive. People can stay anywhere.
But it's
zero
doable.
in.
That's
It's doable. It's doable. He will not come here, boots on the ground, bring horses. He's done it before. He did it. I mean, see what has happened in the case of Hezbollah in Lebanon and all the rest of them. People stay somewhere, press buttons, and missiles enter a place and do a job and go back. He's done it in other countries. There's nothing wrong if it can't do it in Nigeria. What of the time they came in and rescued an American?
A nearby country.
What did we do? So
Right.
in Sambisa.
Oh, okay.
In Nigeria. The man was taken from Chad or Niger and then brought into Nigeria. They saw him, they did an operation, entered here, collected him and went.
So as far as you're concerned, if it was going to be boots on ground, how would you receive that? Maybe a few boots on ground alongside some technology.
Well, no person, like he said, nobody, it will be in the United Nations Pact, this is the principle of non-violability of territorial of sovereignty of nations.
Sovereignty.
But what is sovereignty? I think I was researching on Flora Shaw, and I saw a book in which she wrote. It said, look, a prince that cannot defend his territory does not have the right to keep it.
To keep that
To keep that territory. Sovereignty is the moment all over the world, all through history. If you're a ruler and you cannot keep you cannot defend your territory, you can't keep it. It's a principle of that's sovereignty. Sovereignty is, the concept of sovereignty started in the Treaty of Westphalia, because until then, there were no boundaries. It was at the Treaty of Westphalia that state was defined as a people with government, and a government that has a control over specific regional area, geographic area. So when you cannot, that means you must control that geographic area. If you don't control it, then you don't. Like I Googled, I did a chat GPT.
Yeah.
How many parts of Nigeria is being occupied significantly right now? But I mean, nearly 6 states and over 100 local governments are significantly infiltrated, or some people are collecting some taxes from people.
We do know of Zamfara,
so
for example.
you don't talk about sovereignty then, and now you're talking about sovereignty now. So already the sovereignty of Nigeria has been violated.
Wow. All right, so let's take this a little bit further.
Yes.
Now, he said that Trump was just being his characteristic self,
Yes.
his showboy, and one way or the other, you have also tagged along, even though you didn't quite use those particular words.
No, you see, they call it showboy. I mean, in international, everybody has his character, and it's not showboy. It's a showboy when you say and you do not do. But if you have said something, you've met threats, and it has happened, and you've done. He went to, is it Iran? He told Iran, on your nuclear technology, we're going to bomb it. He bombed it. He told, I think it was even, he told Hezbollah, He told Hamas, do this. If you don't do this, America was not going to step in. It does, irrespective of what Britain we are talking about, accepting, recognizing the state of Palestine and all the rest of it, he didn't budge until they agreed to come to the table and then agreed to peace, which brought about initially the hostages were being released piecemeal. He said, I don't do this deal of releasing hostages piecemeal. I'm not with that. It's either the whole or nothing. Did it happen or not? So what is show about it? The concept of showboyism is you say, you bluster and you don't do. He does. He threats and he does. He does. The only thing, he has the balls to do these things. He has the courage to do them. Others may do some diplomatic niceties. You do this, like Biden was doing. So, but this man has threatened.
I'm going to go to Sanya very shortly. Yes. But I need you to complete this.
Yes.
Now, so you don't think there's anything wrong in what looks like, to many people, what looks like a barging into other people's territories?
Yes, to the theories, on the theory of international relations. A person, you wonder, you say, you shudder. But when, the concept of realpolitik is called realpolitik, the concept of realpolitik is that
the reality on ground.
The reality on ground right. is all over the world. There have been interventions, there have been invasions. If there was no Uganda, there wouldn't have been peace in Rwanda. Rwanda would have been worst. The RPF was funded and groomed, and most of them were already Ugandan citizens, but who were Tutsis. They gathered them together, armed them. It's there. Are we not celebrating the peace now? Angola. Was it Angola that fought? Russia, sorry. And a lot of other countries supported, is it MPLA, FNLA? And what happened? They got their independence. Nigeria, did we not bring Mandela and all of them to Nigeria and funded them? All those things are part of it.
And those ordinarily should not be...
They should ordinarily have come here. We gave them our passports, and they were traveling all over the world with our passport. So it's a normal thing in international relations. But on the contrary, on the theory, people will say that, but no, there hasn't been every country with international personalities. And when somebody is going through stuff, other countries have always come to help.
Right. So what you're saying is where you have a bad situation, there's a way it is. There's a couching for
yes.
it. Where you have a bad situation,
yes.
you don't necessarily follow the books.
Follow the books
because you want results.
You want results.
Things to turn around. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's go to Sanya. Now a whole lot has been said on the heels of his pronouncement. Now, some have said, like we touched on, some have said he's going to, he will be breaking international law. Some have expanded it to say that, oh, he wants to bomb Nigeria. Some have said, wherever America goes, they leave damages there. They don't leave and the country remains the same. They quickly cite the example of Libya. How do you relate with these scenarios?
Well, let me just start by saying that I and people who will think like me will not welcome any invasion of my country in any guise.
In any guise?
In any guise. We talk about Angola, we talk about Nigeria supporting South Africa, the frontline states, stuff like that. Did we invade? Even if we had the capacity, could we have gone there to say we are invading? Because that's what this is listening like to me. Even though I also suspect, like I said earlier,
before,
that he's not planning to come and invade Nigeria.
Right.
He's not. Because even in madness, there is sensibility. You know, you see a madman, he's crossing the road.
Once in a while, at least he comes to himself.
Yeah, because you don't see a madman crossing the road when a trailer is approaching. He may pretend that he is mad, but he will not. Yeah, let's look at Nigeria. Nigeria is different. Nigeria is different from Libya. Nigeria is different from what now? Palestine. Nigeria is different. First of all, everybody, even Trump himself, loves America. And if you come and destabilize totally a country of 230 or so million people, where are we going to scatter to? So will Trump himself, is America ready? Like you remember when it happened in Syria, when there was trouble in Syria and everybody was running away. They went as far as Europe, to Germany, to US, to everywhere. How many people are there in Syria? And so if it happens in Nigeria, and Nigeria is destabilized in such a way that could be envisaged if we are invaded, where in the world is safe? That's the question. Another one is this. When you say he's coming, to come and do what exactly?
All right, okay, so do what exactly? Let me take it up from there. Now, will it amount to invasion? Because what I heard was he wants to come and deal with Boko Haram and such allied terrorists. That's what I think I read. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure.
Now, so does that still amount to invasion as far as you're concerned?
Now, if you look at the scenario in Nigeria now, what exactly is the issue? Wait. It is invasion. Okay. It's invasion. Did we invite you? If we do not invite you to come and help us, and you brought whatever it is, technology or bomb or whatever, to come and say you are rescuing me from what? Now look at it now. That's where I'm going. You say Boko Haram. Yes, Boko Haram. But where exactly is Boko Haram located? You say, what is it now? Fulani herdsmen. Where exactly are Fulani herdsmen located? In the east, we also have unknown gunmen. Where exactly are they located? So if you say you want to come and do it now, where are you going? Where are you going immediately to go and say you are taking out people? Where are you going to bomb? Where are these people established that you want to go and then you make you drop a precision bomb and you just wipe them out?
Let me ask you, Sanya. Do you believe he has said something? No, do you believe in the concept of global village?
Yeah.
And do you believe that what affects Nigeria can ultimately, from the picture you yourself have just painted a while ago, that whatever affects Nigeria can ultimately affect several other parts of the world? Exactly. Now, you just said that if we have a humanitarian crisis in Nigeria, I mean, how do they want to manage it? Because Nigeria has over 200 million people, and if you now have displaced Nigerians flowing into the West African region and maybe other parts of Africa and beyond Africa, I mean, that would be a huge one. Yes. Now, so in trying to forestall that, you do not see any value in what this person is trying to do.
Yes, and look at the pattern. Where are these people coming from? Are they? Is this problem really originating from Nigeria? It is a Sahel regional issue.
But you just told us it may have originated in the Sahel region, but they are currently located here.
They are not located here.
You just said.
I didn't say.
I said where are the Boko Haram located?
Exactly.
So what's the answer to that?
Where are they located? Now, they are coming from somewhere, right? You know. It's an already established pattern, and I don't think there's any need to argue about this. They are coming from the northern side of Africa, coming to Mali, to Burkina Faso, to Niger, and so on and so forth. That's how they are coming. So, in Mali right now, almost the entire country has been taken. In Mali, the only place that is remaining, essentially, is the capital. And even the capital now has been blocked. You know, there are no more supplies of petroleum products and so on to the capital because the terrorists have blocked it. And even schools have been shut, universities have been shut right now as we speak because there is already trouble. So the point is this. Why don't you go and block it? Block the supply from where it is coming. Because if you say, okay, you locate them, and that's what I'm saying again, where do you go to bomb in Nigeria? Suppose
you go to Sambisa.
Are you saying that they are located only in Sambisa Forest. What about in Kwara? What about those coming from Benin Republic?
Yes,
so
I just cited one.
No, that's what I'm answering. So what are you going to do? Are you also going to Benin Republic to go and bomb those ones? Because I'm sure you know that
right now is on Nigeria.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. They are not. Many of these people are not located. They are not originating from Nigeria. It is about what do you call them now? This Islamic this thing in the world.
Jihad.
Is jihad, but what do they call them now?
Al Qaeda.
Thank you very much. They are Al Qaeda. You understand? And their source of funding, their source of arm is not in Nigeria. They are coming. They have commanders. They have troops that they are sending to Nigeria. They come, they go. I'm not saying there are not Nigerians among them. There are. But what I'm saying is, if you say, okay, you are going to help Nigeria to remove them, where are you removing them from? That's the question. Are they located in Kano? Are they located in Onitsha? Are they located in Ibadan? Where do you want to bomb? And then you bomb it and say you have taken them out. Where?
Well, the point is this. I think I understand your point, but the point really that I think war veterans know their geography. I believe that war veterans know their geography. They will not, I mean, for example, if he says he's coming to Nigeria, he's likely not going to make the mistake of entering into the territory of Ghana. So they definitely know where, and these people have information. Security people around the world have information. When they came to pick their person in
Niger,
in Niger,
they picked him in Niger State. Yeah.
They picked him. They picked him successfully.
Yeah,
which is to say
that's an instance.
Yes, of course,
of one person.
But you and I know you have just cited two places. If you cited, I said, what about Sambisa Forest? And you said, what about Kwara? I mean, that means the work is being done. It then means that if they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places that they earmark, they can do their deployments and face those places. What do you think?
I hope that we are not being naive to think that America is a kind of power. Yeah, they are a superpower. But I think that we are not trying to think that America can solve anything, that America is everything. I hope we are not making that mistake, that America is everything. Once they come now, once you bring America, blah, blah, blah is gone. How many places, for instance,
that's the question I posed
has
before.
America succeeded in doing when they go there to go and say, we are removing these people? In Libya, they went there. Did they succeed in doing what they say? What they said they wanted to do? Did they do it? Did anything happen? What's the eventuality in Libya? How is Libya today?
Is it not possible, for example, even though, government is a continuum, but we also need once in a while to look at the hands on deck, the hands on the wheel at any point in time. Yeah. You would hear Cosmas say a while ago that this man has spoken certain things and gotten them done. So he probably is not in the kind of class of Obama.
Did he succeed in doing them? What's the aftermath? Now, what we are saying is this. As I'm sitting here now, Sanya Adejokun, I will want a magic that can remove insecurity from Nigeria.
All right.
I don't mind. But what I'm saying is this. Anybody that is saying that he wants to help us, will that help eventually result in doing what we want, or will it bring further problem to us? That's what I'm saying. So if you think that because America says, or because Trump says, I'm going to remove them, I'm going to go there and do it, calling our country, what kind of nonsense name that he called us now, that is going to do it. Will he do it? We are adults and we have seen history. Is he capable of doing it? That's what I'm saying. Is he capable? So if you come now, the way we look at these things, I hope that we are being also careful not to be Nigerians, not to think that because this is now, this problem is not a today problem. they should be solved today.
Oh, good, because I was just going to
Because I have argued that President Tinubu did not bring this problem.
Yes.
But he also, he also didn't bring the problem of economy. And he has been very serious dealing with the economic problems that he did not bring, but he is tackling. So he should also, the way he is tackling economic problem, also be very serious. Sure, you understand? In tackling security problem too. And what I have seen about this thing is this: governments, or let me say President Tinubu's government, because this one falls on him, is the person in trouble right now. President Tinubu has not been able to deal decisively with this insecurity problem because 2027 is coming. And so, as we know, well, let me say rumor, because I won't be able to give you evidence. But as we suspect, many of the funders behind this terrorism are also powerful Nigerians. So governments are afraid to go and confront them because they feel that, I don't want to continue to, I want to be careful. But in 2011, BBC reported a very big man in Nigeria, prominent man, who said that, and we all heard it, but I'm quoting BBC, who said anybody that is fighting Boko Haram is fighting God. Yes, I was at the National Assembly as correspondent around 2011 when every member of the National Assembly, Senate and House of Reps from the Northeast region addressed us as press corps of the National Assembly to say that it was wrong for government to be killing terrorists, that what they should do is to call them and deal with them as Yar'Adua dealt with people in the Niger Delta.
Do you agree with that reasoning?
How will I agree with the reasoning?
So as far as I'm concerned, there are certain interventions that are so...
the intervention should come with America supporting our government to do this thing, not in spite of our government, because America does not, Trump does not know the geography of Nigeria. Forget Google Map.
No. While, you know, we agree that they will need to work in concert with us.
Exactly.
Yes. But the fact that we have to wait for them to work in concert with us for us to resolve a problem that we caused willy-nilly, whether you say it's Tinubu or whether it's Yar'Adua, whether it's Obasanjo, it's our problem. And we have been handling it with kid gloves as it is. Because now, it's quite debatable, but this is just in passing. When you said the economic problem that Tinubu didn't cause, he is solving. I mean, that's it's a matter of
semantics.
Maybe semantics, because see, this same Tinubu, the president right now, was one leader of a protest that said that Jonathan should not remove subsidy. Do you remember that? No, wait. Let's take it one step at a time. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So, and that is something he had come to do. Imagine, for example, that step had been taken care of in 2012. But that's not what we're discussing. But I'm just saying it's debatable.
Because I would have told you to give me the definition of leadership. Because if you are the leader and you are sure this is what should be done.
Yes.
And I'm saying, I'm saying, no, I don't want.
Then I'll tell you that part of the definition of leadership is to have a listening ear and to consider the people.
Not to know what you want.
Even if you know what you want.
Not to be sure of what you want.
You just said.
Was Tinubu the people?
No, wait a minute. You just, was it not the people? Was it not the people?
How could he have been the people?
If you have
Tinubu
a leader.
was a person.
Very good. Tinubu was a person leading, standing, representing a whole lot of persons. You can't take that away from him. This is somebody who had been governor, who till today controls what happens in a state. You and I are witnesses to that. So, but I don't think we don't have so much time. So we'll need to come right back home. And I think that I can have you people next week so that we can do some other. There's a whole lot to talk about. Now, so I'm booking in ahead. Now, I'm saying, or let me come to Cosmos. So, Trump sees that there is dereliction of duty, if you like. And he says, I'm still with you, Sanya. And he says that I can't afford to lose Nigeria to be broken into smithereens. And so I'd rather be proactive. If these people won't do the needful, let me help them do what is right. So you have issues with that?
Yes, I do. I do. Because the intentions are not noble. I hope you have read a comment by another prominent, one of the campaigners, another prominent campaigner, an American, who said, if Nigeria is not ready, is not ready to protect Christians, then they were going to help to dismember it so that they can have a Christian South country, and aside from the North. Is that, does that make sense to you? Do we have anything in this country called Christian South?
No.
Where is Christian South?
Was that Trump speaking? Was that Trump speaking? We're locating all this discussion around what Trump has said.
Please. When a president says something,
yes,
a president is not the one who aggregates everything. He acts based on his advisors, his ministers, his reps, his senators, his reps members, the people of his country, and so on, lobby groups.
Yes.
That's what he aggregates to come and make his decision.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what he aggregates to make his decision. But in this case, when you have somebody, or you have part of those lobby groups who are now suggesting that they want to dismember, because this came to my mind because of what you said, that he doesn't want Nigeria to be reduced to split screens. So that appears to be what is on the agenda now. In the south of Nigeria, there is the southwest, there is the south-south, there is the southeast. In the southwest, there is a mix of Muslims, Christians, and those who don't believe in those two religions. There are them. So if you say Christian, and the population of southwest in the south of Nigeria is significant. So if you now want to reduce Nigeria to Christian South and Muslim North, and I must tell you that even in the North, there is significant number of Christians, even in the North.
Let me quickly come in, even though I'm not going to, I think I need to quickly come back to Cosmas. In spite of our pretensions, do we truly run one nation right now? Maybe that's food for thought, but let me come to Cosmas. There's all kinds of analysis based on what Trump has done, and one that came, and I think that a whole number of Nigerians may also want to latch onto or also subscribe to, is the one that came from Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, who says that all of this is a brainchild of the opposition, and that this is politics taken too far. How do you respond?
Well, I'm not opposition, so I don't know what. I'm not a politician. I don't know what he has seen that has made him say this is the brainchild of the opposition. You know, it's politics. When things happen, people want ways out of it. I even saw a case of Oji Ogbe bringing out an analysis from cable news.
That's Arise.
Arise, okay. And says that you know, why the issue of genocide became topical was because it has been traced to IPOB and other links. It is linked to IPOB, 75%. I said, what is that? Thank God for somebody like, Rufai. He said, look, Oji, don't go there. Let's look at these issues. Has there been where we are simply doing permutations? Speak. You don't even need to talk too much. Thank God we have Grok and we have even ChatGPT. Ask questions. Ask them. They will give you these things. So is there insecurity in Nigeria? Yes. Has the government done enough to curb insecurity? No. Are there people that have lost their places? They are no longer living in their communities.
Yes.
They have been displaced in their own country. Plenty. Has there been mass murder, mass burial? Yes. Has there been any attempt by government to even placate those people? Say, look, help them? No. So the government has made some wishy-washy efforts. So those people are boiling. My friend here, we are all in Abuja. There is a place. Somebody, I know a lady in Enugu said, look, my parents can't even go to farm. So this ivory tower air-conditioned analysis, those people, it's paining them. It's like even ordinarily amongst neighbors, if you notice that your neighbor is a terror to his family, the daughter is crying, the wife is crying, they are screaming, daddy, 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 don't kill her, daddy, don't kill her, daddy, don't kill her. And you hear it from your house. Normally, it's normal. Why are you putting your eyes into another man's house? But is it fair for that man, not even if he has enough power to intervene, if he does not, to call the police? Simple. This is, if you need all over the world since the days
That's why I brought in the concept
since
of
the days,
village.
what brought about the collapse of Rome? The Roman emperor brought the Normans, the Vikings, used them to fight. At the end of the day, he refused to pay them. Around 480 BCE AD, he refused to pay them. The people now massed at the gate of Rome. The Normans massed at the gate of Rome. When they were there, the man ignored them. He was whining and drinking. And winter was coming. See, winter, they say, winter is coming, oh, winter is coming, oh. So what do? They said they can't go back to their land, Norway, all the Sweden area. What did they do? They invaded Rome, took power. But like I said, took power, and that is it. So this is what has been happening. We are talking about Boko Haram all over the place, as far as Mina here, as Niger State here, Kwara, Nasarawa, they have surrounded. This is what happened in Syria. We thought that after that initial Syrian war, we thought the war was over. Is that also? It wasn't over. What happened was that it was Damascus that was sleeping pretty. But the same people, those militants, were hanging around in areas, and they were controlling those areas. But by the time the world powers saw that, look, this Syrian, the president of Syria, when they got tired of him, what did he do? How can you topple a country in 1 week, overrun a country in 1 week? Within 1 week, those people came in, and what has happened? The man who is currently the president of Syria was an Al-Qaeda.
Very good.
Yes. He was an Al-Qaeda. Oh. But he has settled down, and he's ruling. He has toppled the government. So now, do we want the Nigerian government, do we want Nigeria to be like that? With all those people hanging all over the place. You said something about where will Trump see them. I didn't believe that in this day and age, somebody's asking that. Right. As local as Imo State is, I was in government in Imo State. I was a part of the government in Imo State. At the time, Imo State was in the hand of armed robbers. But when Ihedioha came, deploying simple, intelligent, a few intelligent boys, deploying technology. All this, we were no longer doing roadblock. What we did, put technology, satellite, this thing. We saw those boys. We knew where they would enter. We knew where they would come back from. We knew their girlfriend houses. We knew their eateries. 1, 2, 3, they invaded those places. While they were sleeping in the laps of their girlfriend, they went and picked them. By the time you call phone, you call Okechukwu, you don't hear him. You call Chima, you don't hear. You know there's fire on the mountain. Those people cleared. And I'm telling you, go and look at the data. In 1999 December, or 1920 December, there was not a single PIM in Imo State. Ordinary Imo State. You are talking about America.
Is this in 1990?
No,
2020.
Okay.
2020, there was no PIM in Imo State. Simple deployment of technology. Abacha said it that whenever terrorism lasts 2 weeks in a place, that those in authority, 48 hours, those in authority, they know about it.
Now, because we got to go.
Yes.
I feel pained that we don't have sufficient time.
Yes.
We just must abide by the time. Now, so now you have the ears of Sanya. You have the ears of our president. Talk to him. You have just 2 minutes to speak with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu right now.
Yeah,
get ready because
what I'm going to advise the president is that he should do the right thing. He should do whatever it takes. He has done, to me, he has done very well so far, but this issue of insecurity, he should deal with it. You have had opportunity to lead our country since 2023. And it's going to end in 2027. Even if you don't have second term, if you have only this term, just make sure that you settle this issue of insecurity once and for all. It's important, and it will give a good legacy. But please, try and talk to the American government. I do not believe that Trump is coming, because there is a sentence, there's a phrase in Trump's tweet that nobody seems to be looking at. He said, act fast. And I also believe that the president should act fast.
And you have said at the beginning that his current intervention has made people to really wake up.
Exactly.
And if that is all that is achieved, I think so much has been achieved. Yeah. So will it be a thumbs up for Trump?
Yes and no.
Okay, let me see.
Well, I think it's a thumbs up. Like nobody. I'm not blaming. Nobody.
Speak with the president.
Nobody, Mr. President. Nobody is blaming you. This thing started long time ago, before you came, but it has not gotten better. We plead with you to do something. Right from the beginning of the administration, I said, if Mr. President can deal with the issue of insecurity, deal with the issue of, so that our people can go back to farm. Now the economy will receive some form of a shot in the arm. And so we plead with Mr. President, please solve the issue of security. All these people who have clustered the social media and are shouting Nigeria sovereignty, Nigeria this, Nigeria territorial inviolability of the territorial integrity of Nigeria, they are not helping matters. What we want, I want you to face the IDP camps. Look at the people who are suffering in their IDP camps. Nigeria is a native country. It's not America that is a nation of immigrants. Nigeria is a native country where there are a place for the Yorubas, a homeland for Yorubas, a homeland for the Igbos, a homeland for the Hausas. In all this analysis, we're not even talking about the Hausas. The homeland for the Hausas, and a homeland for the Fulanis, and a homeland for other minorities. And those homelands should be respected and honored. So no other race or other ethnic group should go to any other native land of another indigenous population to root them out, no matter what they are claiming. Whether you are claiming global change, climate change, whether you are claiming herder farmer clashes. I mean, it's like asking an Igbo man that is selling spare parts to go to Kwara and confiscate a market shop. If you ask him, they will say, well, they will tell people in Kwara, please give them space. They are dealing on spare parts. It's not done. Headsmanship is a business of some people. People have their businesses. Yorubas have the kind of businesses you find them. Most other people have the kind of businesses you find them. Middle bed, they see them in the farmer. Let nobody threaten the livelihood of the other. Stay in your place. And there is an alternative to cattle, to headman's cattle rearing. I mean, all over the world. I was at South Africa. The people can teach you how to have your ranches. If need be, let them do canal. In Europe, you see a lot of canal, artificial waterways. Please, let's build a canal from the Atlantic Ocean to Sokoto, to Katsina. Let water flow from the Atlantic Ocean to there, so that these places will be revegetated. And then there will be grassland for them. Rather than sitting down and telling people, hey, what happened that the Sahel Savannah is this, there are people, the desertification and all this. Those things,
all right, because
people don't hear it. So thank you.
Is it going to be a thumbs up for Trump from you?
Absolutely a thumbs up, of course. You know that of me. It's a thumbs up. But he should tread with caution.
All right.
Nigerians love their country, but if things continue this way, people will look for help elsewhere. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're going to leave it this way. I wish we had much more time, dear viewers. We don't have any more time right now. We need to go into the second segment of this program. So we'll leave it like this. And if need be, maybe very shortly, maybe by next week, we could bring in this same set of people. They have given me their nod. You said so?
Yes, I said so.
Sanya, did you say so? You guys say so? So I have their implement, so they will come when I call them. But it might not even be this particular topic, but at least I have them.
Yes.
Now, I'm saying thank you for coming. We didn't have sufficient time to do this because I know there's still so much loaded that you would love to talk about. And I still have a whole lot that I wanted to pick out from you, but we just got to go. I must say thank you once again, and I say thank you, dear viewers. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. After this brief break, I'll take you into the second segment, and then that will be the last segment, the home run that I call it all the time, and then we'll do this together, and guess what? You'll be the better for it. After the break.
In the beginning, God created a beautiful world.
3, 2, 1. Action.
And that's why, at KAFTAN Television,
we imagine a beautiful world.
We are not just bragging.
We blaze the trail in broadcasting. And it is about you.
At KAFTAN TV, broadcasting is not just about
Information, education, and entertainment.
It's an aggregation of all you need to know in Nigeria
and around the world to create signal.
At KAFTAN Television, we have all it takes to be on top in broadcasting.
Our mission is simple: to project Africa in a truthful yet positive manner.
Wait, we're coming to you in style.
Here we are, starting for September.
Look at what the facts are.
And as you say on KAFTAN TV, imagine a beautiful world.
Welcome to Abba in Abuja. The main agenda here is the promotion of made in Nigeria products.
Could this trigger the much needed change in the telecom industry for better service delivery? Well, as they say, only time will tell.
Welcome to Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, the arrival point.
A golden opportunity for the country to showcase its potentials among community of nations. Now, here comes the body, accompanied by her husband from India, where she has been receiving treatment. Total liberalization of the communication sector will bounce back in view of the sentimental attachment to it by Nigerians. The need for the players of the industry to still put their acts together to consolidate on the previous efforts has therefore become imperative. That popular saying that necessity is the mother of invention is beginning to have effect on Nigeria for good. From Dubai. Hello, I am Ruben Okala. I have not retired. I am refiring at KAFTAN TV. And as you see on KAFTAN TV, get back to work.
Welcome back to the concluding segment of the Polity this afternoon. My name is still Dayo Mogun, and I have with me a new guest with whom we will be journeying through this part of the program. And his name is Umar Sani. He was the spokesman to the Presidential Campaign Council of the PDP in 2019.
Yes.
His name is Umar Sani. You're welcome, Umar Sani.
Thank you.
So quickly, we need to really run because of time.
Yeah.
So PDP's convention failed. It's been embroiled. The party has been embroiled in so much crisis. In a nutshell, what do you think was responsible for the party being in the current situation that it finds itself?
Well, let me first and foremost correct you. The PDP convention has not failed.
It has not failed?
Yes.
All right.
What the court said was that we should put our house in order.
Okay.
And if we put our house in order, the court has said we can proceed. And we don't have to go back to the court to tell them that we have put our house in order. What the court used as the yardstick for measuring the argument is a faulty one, because we have, in almost all the states of the federation, only 4 states are outstanding: Anambra, Ebonyi, Cross River, and Akwa Ibom. All the rest, we have done it. We have done the congresses. Everything is in order. And so we have no problem whatsoever. So our convention, we are very hopeful, will take place as scheduled on the 15th to 16th of November
in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital.
And you don't think that that will be a contravention of the court order?
There is no contravention of the court order. The court did not say we should not go ahead. It said if we fulfill these things, we should go ahead. And the court was misinformed. And we are going to show INEC. And INEC was there. INEC went and covered all these events, which we have concluded. And so once we show cause to INEC, it is INEC that is more important than the pronouncement of the court.
Really?
Yes, because when INEC, the court directed INEC.
If the court has capacity to direct INEC,
yes.
so who's superior in
No. When the court directs INEC, INEC only will not go back to the court to show compliance.
Okay.
Yes, because INEC is the final authority in this matter. So if INEC says we have complied and they are ready to go, they don't have to revert back to the court. They just go ahead.
And you're positive, you're optimistic that whatever the issues are will be resolved between now and then.
We have already even set up a machinery to resolve it. So the issues will be resolved and our convention will take place.
The issues will be resolved. Does that mean that what happened, was it 2 days ago, where factions broke out, that those factions will be merged? Or is that what you...
There is no any faction within the PDP.
Really?
Yes. What you had was people who were showing disagreement. And a disagreement is not necessarily a faction. There is nobody that has gone to open any office anywhere else. Everybody is struggling for that particular office. So it means there is no faction. You know, a faction will naturally go and open their own office and say, we are not part of this. But these people are also trying to show that they are also part, while the other ones are also, claiming we are also part. So it is in a whole that people are now struggling as to show who has authority. It's a disagreement.
What if a situation arises where, maybe based on what you have just said, the other part wants to really take matters a step further and they get another secretariat?
Well, if they get another secretariat, even at that, it is still not yet a faction.
Really?
Yes, because once this is a case of, we have an NWC, we call the National Working Committee, and they are made up of 19 members. 4 members are the ones causing the problem. 4 members cannot really form a quorum by our constitution to be able to summon a meeting and to take decision. As against 15 members.
Yes.
So 15 members have formed a quorum and they have formed a majority. started during Solomon Law. Initially, the law is that only the chairman can sign.
Yes, but if you have now accepted that...
Wait, hold on. I want to give you the synopsis so that you will understand it properly. Now, Solomon Law kept on signing letters upon letters upon letters, and then INEC at that time, during Ephraim Akwata, decided that the chairman and secretary should sign, so that to curtail the chairman at that time from executive recklessness.
Oh, yes.
Now, that thing became a part and parcel. But we have circumvented it several times, and INEC didn't complain. Most times, our documents, when IU was removed, there is no provision that an acting chairman should sign, because Damagun was an acting chairman. There was no provision in our constitution, and there was no provision anywhere in the law. But to even bring in Damagun as the acting chairman, it was only Anyanwu that signed the letter, and it was accepted by INEC.
Are you suggesting that INEC is not being straight with your party?
Yes, but we believe that INEC is being influenced from outside to continue to create problems within our party. These are not issues that ordinarily should have flexed muscles, but because there are vested interest in INEC. The reason why INEC was insisting was because there was a move to replace Anyanwu by SKE Okoye with the Southeast PDP caucus. They took a decision to replace him, and SKE Okoye went to court, High Court, won, went to Appeal Court, won. The matter was delayed up to the Supreme Court. Now, it is not even the Supreme Court issue. The Supreme Court is saying that issues affecting the management of the party and the leadership hierarchy of the party is not justiciable. So the party can decide. We want to remove Anyanwu. The meeting that was convened to remove Anyanwu, INEC insisted that we cannot. We have been convening meetings without them asking us for signature. We did the 99th meeting, they didn't ask us for that. We did the 100th meeting, they didn't ask us for that. It was at the 101 meeting that they said we must comply with that directive, because they don't want Anyanwu to be removed. And if he is the one to sign, we must bring him back. And that is how we were able to bring him back. And that is why we lost the Enugu governor, because the Enugu governor was the one sponsoring SKE Okoye to become the representative of the Southeast.
Okay, so that's one of the factors that pushed the governor away.
Yes.
Now, so, I mean, from 1, 2, 3 examples, you have made the point that INEC is working against you, against your party. I mean,
yes.
Is that it?
Exactly.
Now, is it possible to take this up in court?
No, at this moment, we don't want to preempt the new INEC chairman.
Okay.
Because what I was telling you all happened during the period of Mahmoud Yakubu. Now we have Amupitan, a new INEC chairman, who may decide to follow the rules the way they are and may not interfere.
But he may not also decide to follow the rules.
Well,
because he has precedents to also latch onto.
Well, it depends on who.
So I'm saying, is it not better to get to court now so that you get a pronouncement from the court that sets things straight, and he doesn't have the opportunity to begin to play the same way that you think that you have been played under Mahmoud Yakubu?
You see, we are very wary of going to court, because there is like I said, there is a gang up. It's a total gang up, against the PDP. So many things happened, which you know. When the governor of Rivers State was supposed to be removed, the proper procedure in the National Assembly was that before that Section 305 of the emergency rule is confirmed, there has to be voting. Not voice vote, but actual votes must be casted. All the two houses use voice vote, which is illegal. Yet, we took the matter to court. Up till now, the matter is yet to even be mentioned in the court, and the man has already resumed back to his office. So there is a, like I said, the courts are. It's a concluded matter that now the courts will be treating.
So, you are also beginning to think like the courts is becoming a rubber stamp for the decisions of certain politicians.
Exactly. This is what we're saying.
But what the analogy you made, the point you tried to make about that, rather than voice votes, it should have been real votes.
Yes, there should be an electronic
voting.
Yes.
Even if there was an electronic voting, taking a look at the configuration of the National Assembly right now, the membership and the party, their parties, their respective parties, do you see PDP scaling through?
It's not even about the PDP. It is about the people in the National Assembly. When it comes to such type of things, it is not the political party matter.
No, okay. I'm saying, you just said that the proper thing should have been electronic voting.
Yes.
But what was done was voice vote.
Yes.
Which everybody can relate with, that can easily be manipulated.
Yes.
It's whatever the presiding officer says.
No. Electronic voting cannot be manipulated.
No. The voice vote.
Yes.
The voice vote.
Yes.
It's whatever the presiding officer chooses to do with it.
Yes.
Yes. We have had situations where majority of people say yeah, and the presiding officer rules nay.
Yes.
We have had situations where most of the people shout nay, and then he says it's passed.
Yes.
So I agree with you.
Yes.
But I'm saying, if the electronic voting was followed, and considering the current membership of the National Assembly and the parties to which they belong.
Yes.
The other day, I think a few days ago, you found out that the current membership of the House of Reps is dominated already by the APC, as we speak right now.
Yes.
If there's a voting and a clear, a voting that is not manipulated, that is not influenced, APC will win fair and square.
Yeah.
Good. So I'm saying, even if they had done an electronic voting, most likely the same result that you got through the voice vote is the same result you would have gotten through the electronic voting.
No, at that time it would not have been like that, because those people in Labour Party had not crossed over. Other political parties had not crossed over. And they had not even formed a quorum at that time. Membership was 360.
Yes.
The people who were there were 117 in the chambers.
That's another issue that you're raising.
Yeah, I'm raising that issue for you to know that even for that voice vote, it was rigged, because there was no need for any voice vote unless you form a quorum. The presiding officer ought to tell us that so person are present. So number of people are present. But the people who took statistics of people who are present posted it. Members of the House of Reps posted it that there were only 117. So, and they do not form a quorum to even sit on the matter. Talk more of passing a vote.
Yeah, that is going to be a matter of endless argument, since it was not done by the presiding officer.
Yeah. The presiding officer didn't even mention the
That's
number.
What I'm saying. Since he didn't mention it.
He didn't mention the number of people. What we are saying is that there is a procedural breach.
Flaw, right.
What they are, if there was votes, physical votes by electronic, we will have known the number of people who voted. That would have been easy to know whether a quorum has been formed.
All right, Sani, because we have limited time.
Yes.
Now, so what next does the PDP have up its sleeve? Is there still a hope of PDP
like I told you,
being a part of the game in 2027.
Yes, the PDP is very much resolute. The PDP is very much in order. The PDP is merely having its own trying times now. Other political parties will also begin to have some implosion and some other issues that will affect them. But we are managing our own very carefully and very respectfully. And we are very confident that with all these self-induced problems, as at one point in time we were only going to hold a NEC meeting. You know, the Minister of the FCT sent people to seal off our secretariat, claiming that we didn't pay ground rent. So many other things have been done against our party to ensure that the party does not hold certain key meetings. That meeting was supposed to remove the national secretary at that meeting, but he sent people to come and seal the secretariat so that we could not hold. So, I'm only bringing that as a passing by statement.
Exactly, it has to be, because talking legally, if indeed the party was owing ground rent, then the minister hadn't done anything wrong in trying to press for the payment.
What we said to him is that if you say you are a member of the PDP and you are our party man, and we are owing 2 million, 2.8 million, and you are the minister of
Was that the figure?
Yeah, that's the figure.
Okay.
It's 2.8 million.
Right.
And we are owing 2.8 million. Why won't you pay?
We can begin to talk about that from now till evening. Because why would you not approach him to pay before that problem
Do we have
arose?
to approach him?
Why would somebody else not pay? I don't think we can't go that way.
If a political party, if I am a member of a political party, and I hear that the PDP has a problem, and I have the capacity to solve it,
very good.
Why do I have to wait for somebody else to tell me to solve it?
Very good. Now, in that same, going by ipso facto, by that same very point that you have made now, now, is it not possible that there are other members of the PDP who could have taken off the shame from the party by paying that to
He was the only person who knew that we were owing, because that building does not belong to us.
So how come how can you be the one owing? The rent should be incident on the landlord, isn't it?
Of course it is, but they are sealing it, and it is affecting us.
It's going to affect your party.
Yes.
Right.
We are not the ones who, the person who owns that building is a former chairman of Bullet Construction.
Okay.
Yes, so he is the owner of the building. We are only tenants in that building, and in that building that we are tenants, we have been paying our tenancy. So the man didn't remit his own, and we don't know. It is only the minister that knew about it, and the notice for that payment of that money was served on the landlord, not us. But yet we were the recipients of the problem.
Well, I do remember that that was a problem that was in the public space. The news of that problem was in the public space. At a point, even the minister, I think the president, put some, had to hold him back.
He has to direct him to
whether a week or two.
No, for 2 weeks.
Okay, good. 2 weeks. 2 weeks to allow. So if I don't think that this does the party any good if we keep digging into some of these things. But the truth is that if the party was really up to it, the party could even have paid, like you said, somebody from within the party could have paid the 2.8 million, and then maybe use it to offset 1 or 2 years, I don't know how much you pay, you could agree with the landlord so that your own businesses will not be frustrated.
What the minister ought to have done as a loyal party member.
No, you can't personalize that. You
listen to me.
Yes.
What the minister ought to have done was to bring to our notice.
Okay, in good time.
In good time.
Yes.
That this landlord has not paid your ground rent. And the ground rent is 2.8. Kindly facilitate payment so that when you are paying the landlord, you can now remove your 2.8.
Yes.
That would have saved us the shame of while we were about to hold a NEC meeting, our secretariat is sealed.
So you are saying that was a strategy from whoever to frustrate the removal. You said that before.
Exactly.
The removal of the secretary.
Because it was part of the agenda of that meeting.
That day.
So it was not about the money. It was an alibi used.
It's difficult to say it was not about the money.
It's not about the money.
You know, if you could say it was not about the money,
you see,
if only the PDP secretariat, if only that building was being targeted. But I remember that at that same time, I think Federal Inland Revenue Service Revenue House was also on the list. Several other buildings, in actual fact, embassies and some
none of them
yes
was sealed.
None of them was
none
sealed.
of them was sealed.
But
only our
the PDP secretariat was sealed.
Yes, only our party.
Maybe they paid.
None of them.
No, maybe they paid.
They didn't pay because that was the president could not have ordered extension because of only PDP.
All right, let's go a little bit forward. Does PDP still have a chance of running in the presidential elections, or would you rather just limit yourself to some other elections? No,
we are going to run in the presidential election.
To what? To I do not mean to be. I do not mean to be put down the party, but to what purpose? As we speak, you used to have how many governors?
We used to have maybe about 12.
12. Right now, how many?
We have 8.
8. And there are still, I mean, rumors. Of course, those are rumors until they become reality. There are still rumors that 1 or 2 are about to defect also.
Yes.
So how do you intend to manage?
You see, when Peter Obi came out, the question that everybody was asking was, where are his structures? Does he have governors? He doesn't even have a councillor. He doesn't have members of House of Assembly. Yet he was able to make
the impact that
impact that was required. PDP is a party that is well structured.
All right.
How would we not be able to make that?
All right, we just got to go because of time. Umar Sani, you need to come back.
I will do that.
All right, so that you can have the full package.
No problem.
Maybe 90 minutes, because there's so much to talk about your party.
Yeah.
We got to go now. I must say thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And dear viewers, thank you for staying tuned to KAFTAN Television. We appreciate your loyalty, your commitment, your dedication. And I want to say thank you to the production team. Thank you so very much. My name is Dayo Omogun. As I leave right now, I remind you that I'll be on air again at 8 to 9 on Matters Horizon. Please do join me. Thank you very much. It's bye for now.